According to a report at TheWrap, the surprise hit film Kingsman: The Secret Service is now developing a sequel over at Fox. There is no official information available at this time. Kingsman went on to make over $400 million at the worldwide box office and scored a 75% critic rating. Christian, is a sequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service a good idea?
If those dogs are the stars.
There's 2 dogs.
Yeah,
This time,
I
2.
like it. Look, surprisingly enough, I'm going to say no if Matthew Vaughn isn't directing it, because I didn't. I know some people really liked Kick-Ass 2. I did not, and nothing against Jeff Wadlow. I'm actually excited for him to do Masters of the Universe, but I think that there's a reason why Matthew Vaughn handles rated R comic book movies so well is because he is a geek. He is a fanboy. When he's attached to these projects and he's passionate about it, you get something like you did with the first Kingsman. And I know, he'll still be producing it. It's not the same. It's not the same. And they might get somebody that is able to do it, but unless Matthew Vaughn is attached to it, I'm not going to get excited about it to direct it. As long as he's attached to direct it, then I will be excited. But just hearing about it, just because it was successful and because it made a lot of money for them to do, there are certain movies that don't need the director. But why? But by the way, why does Michael Bay? They can keep that guy in every single Transformers movie, but they can't keep Matthew Vaughn on anything. It's like, come on, man! Like, if you want to lose somebody and switch directors, do it on Transformers. But I digress. Yeah, so I could love it depending on the director, but not hearing if he's coming back or not, I'm hesitant.
Emo Schnapp.
Well, I don't know, man. Kingsman, it's pretty cool. It was all right.
I watch movies every night.
I don't know about Matthew Vaughn. He's kind of stardust, whatever, dude.
But seriously, I love that Kingsman is got a sequel. Who would have even thought you'd utter the word the second Kingsman? Because none of us, we loved the movie, but we didn't. We were like, look, it's a really unique film. We pushed it really hard because all of us loved it. So hopefully some of you guys saw it because we said how much we loved it. But let's just be honest, none of us thought it would do the numbers it did.
No.
I was super happy we did it. Hung on. It was like, we're number 4. Well, now we're on 5. Now we're runging back up to 4. Now we're number 5. Now we're runging. It was like 8-9 weeks. Or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
crazy.
So in the top 5 is what we're talking about. But you know what you say about Matthew Vaughn, I agree and disagree. I think some directors, if he is able to maintain a good hold on it, like Kick-Ass 2 wasn't as good as Kick-Ass, I don't think that's Matthew Vaughn's fault. I think it's the script and the way
Or
it went.
the absence of Matthew Vaughn.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think it would have been a different? You think it would have been the same movie without?
No. It would have been a totally different movie. But I think you have to give it a shot. I mean, maybe it's like if they get a different director and he's a different flavor, different style, as long as Matthew Vaughn is shepherding it, I hope, because I enjoyed Kick-Ass 2. I agree. I'd rather see Matthew Vaughn on that, but I'd much rather see Matthew Vaughn jump off and do something like Flash Gordon than do another Kingsman. I think that Kingsman can be serialized without that same director as long as he's running it.
I am actually, while I will be first in line to see it, I will say I don't like it. And here's why. I loved Kingsman. All of us here did. We thought it was great. And my biggest concern isn't even the potential absence of Matthew Vaughn. And just for the record, no one has said Matthew Vaughn won't direct it. It's just, no one said he will. So that's the question mark here. To me, and I'm one of these people, I also enjoyed Kick-Ass 2. Clearly not as much as the first Kick-Ass, but I still enjoyed it. But here's where, to me, the second Kick-Ass, suffered from a big daddy hole in its heart. The old evangelist Billy Graham saying everybody has a Jesus-shaped hole in their heart. That movie had a big daddy shaped hole in its heart. Yeah. That absence, the movie's Kick-Ass. It's about Kick-Ass. But when we all came out of the first Kick-Ass, what was really the heartbeat of that movie was Big Daddy. We were all talking about Big Daddy. And then his absence was so palpable. You could just feel it, his absence in that. My fear with a Kingsman 2 is that, to me, the soul of the film, the heartbeat of the film, was Colin Firth. And I won't go into spoilers, but to me, Colin Firth was the thing that I came out of that. I liked everybody. I liked Eggsy. I liked Mark Strong in it. I liked everything about that movie. But at the top of that list for me was Colin Firth. And if he's not there, whether it's Matthew Vaughn or not, I fear we're going to have that Colin Firth-shaped hole in our hearts going into the second one. So I'm nervous. I'm like you. I'm still up for it. I'm absolutely going to give it a shot. I'm kind of excited for it, but potential lack of Matthew Vaughn, lack of Colin Firth, takes me from being jumping up and down about it to, well, let's see how it turns out.